Hello everybody, thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Skin Time TV with Ashley. It's me. So we're gonna keep this one short and sweet. I know that you've already seen my DIY rose milk bath and salt soak episode. And if you haven't, here it is up here. Make sure you click on it and save it or do whatever you gotta do. I'll have it popping up at the end so that you can catch it, no worries. You're also gonna like this video. Go ahead and do that now. And you're gonna subscribe. You can go ahead and do that now too. But in that bath, I threw in a whole bunch of great stuff for the skin that's good for softening and itchy skin. I used oat milk in lieu of actual oats. I used Epsom salt, I used some almond oil, as well as some other essential oils that I like to put in my bath personally, like lavender and things like that. And I also used rose petals. So when I put those rose petals in, they're pretty finely crushed, but not crushed enough to not suck up my drains. So we talked about the muslin bag.
Muslin.
Okay. And that actually would have been very good of me to use. It's kind of like a cloth material. I don't have a good example of it, but it's almost like a canvas material, but it's very porous so that anything inside of the bag could seep out. But I have something pretty similar. It's a cloth little goodie bag that I'm going to use. Let me grab it. I'll use this cloth little goodie bag. It has little diamonds in it. I think I'm just gonna keep them in there because they're cute and why not. And then when I dump out the rose petals after they lose some scent, I will probably just dump these out as well, or I don't know, keep them. I don't know, it really doesn't matter. But all that to say, I'm gonna use this time to put my rose petals in, and hopefully that will avoid the whole clogging issue with my drain, because you definitely don't want that. So this should be my friend. We'll leave the little diamonds in there for some added luxury, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and draw my bath and we'll put the rose petals in here. All right, so I've got all my little bath goodies and I am just going to draw my bath and then we'll bag the petals. Hot, I like my water muy caliente. I'm gonna be using, of course, some bubbles. I love kids bubbles because they smell good, and this one smells like cupcake. So yes, I'm childish, but yes, I love it, and yes, I'm about to smell great. Lavender Epsom salt. And then for some soft skin, I'll use my almond drops. I'll just do like hecka drops. Hecka. You never have too much. You can't. Alright, and so the very last thing that I'm going to put in there are my rose petals. So y'all know the drill already. Last time I poured these straight in. So I'm excited to see if this helps. And hopefully they don't seep out of the bag and will stay in here. But we're just gonna, excuse me, get that right up in there. And I'll probably use about this much. It's good. So scrunching it on up, and then I'll just toss this in the bath. Whoop. Just like that. And we're just gonna let it hang out and hopefully just diffuse, kind of like a tea bag. My drains shouldn't be clogged after this. Nothing should come out. So yeah, I'll let you know how this goes. It's coming along well. Nothing is coming out. It smells super, super strong. You can see the color fading off, so it's doing what it needs to do. Yeah, I think this is a better option, but I'll continue to let you know how the bag holds up. But I think it's gonna be okay. If it's okay now, it should be okay later. And I think I'll have a successful bath with everything that I love to put in it without any drainage issues. So Okay, y'all, so I'm done. My bath is over a whole hour and a half later. I feel great. I'm burning up, like actually hot, and I need to hurry up and get out this bathroom, but I need to record this last little snippet before I pass out. But here's how it turned out. It did the job. Like, as you can see, my roses are no longer red. It diffused all of the nutrients right up out of these leaves, and it did a great job. Now granted, it's not as pretty of a bath without having the rose petals floating around, but the bag does a great job of keeping all of the petals out of the bag, so I won't have any clog or drainage issues. I can either throw this away or dump it out and use it for another time. I'm resourceful, or at least I try to be as much as possible, so I'm definitely gonna just dump this and use this bag again for a few more uses, and probably just order like a 50 count or 20 count. I'm pretty sure they come in maybe smaller counts, but whatever is most reasonable to use when I'm taking baths with rose petals or oats or any wildflower for that matter, or anything that will be floating in your bathtub. So I don't know, if you want to put gummy bears in your bath, then that's just up your alley. Like, again, you want to use this. So all seriousness, even things like orange peels, like there are so many great things that have amazing benefits for your skin and for your energy that are good to absorb, that you can put in a muslin bag so that you're avoiding issues with the drain. So yeah, that's that. It worked. That's successful. I like this guy. Let me know how your DIY soak worked, how the muslin bag worked for you. What did you put in it? Give me some suggestions about some things you want to see me put in the muslin bag and into the bath, or any questions you may have. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you next week.